What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about what to do when you get a new rabbit into your farm. Let's say you bought this guy from some other farmer. No, this guy is not from some other farmer, it's from my farm, but I'm just using it for an example. So the first thing you have to do is to quarantine your rabbit. Now, quarantining the rabbit is very important because it prevents you from bringing disease into your farm. Now, if that rabbit has some disease, or the disease is going through its incubation period, you don't know about that. So you have to really put the rabbit in a separate cage, or let's say somewhere far away from your breeding stock, so that you can observe that rabbit during the quarantine period. And now, quarantine period varies between different farmers. Some farmers quarantine their rabbits for 2 weeks, some quarantine their rabbits for 1 month, depending on the area where they live. So, but I personally quarantine my rabbits for at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and that's good for me. And within those weeks or those days, you observe your rabbit. Observation is very important. Check the ears. Is the rabbit eating very well? Does it drink water? Is it active? Does it poo well? You check the consistency of his poo. Is it pelleted, or is it round and strong, or is it soft and watery? When you notice those type of things, you have to first of all either you call your local vet, or if you are a seasoned rabbit farmer and you already know what's happening, you can get drugs and give the rabbit so that it prevents further disease, or it prevents the disease from getting into a very serious stage. Now, the next thing you have to do is to deworm your rabbit. Deworming is just like prevention. Your rabbit might not have worms, but it's just that you just have to do it. You deworm your rabbit, give your rabbit worm medicines. And it's not good to give a pregnant rabbit worm medicines. I hope most rabbit farmers already know that. It's not good to give a pregnant rabbit worm medicines. But if your rabbit is not pregnant, let's say you got a new male rabbit, or a new female rabbit, a young female into your farm, you deworm the rabbit. Make sure that the rabbit doesn't have worms and the rabbit is very healthy, because worms are very dangerous, especially when you leave them in your rabbit system. When you don't deworm your rabbit and you leave them there, they grow, and then they can cause your rabbit to die suddenly. And the next thing, or the final stage in the quarantine process, or when you get a new rabbit, you have to disinfect the cage in which the rabbit is supposed to be introduced in. You disinfect the cage in which you quarantine the rabbit, and the cage in which you have to put it in, that is maybe combining it with your breeding stock, or with all of your rabbits. That's if it's in a colony style situation. You have to disinfect that area, so that when you're introducing the rabbit is introduced in a very clean area, and you will not have any complications while rearing that rabbit, and you're really going to have good results. So if you learn anything today, consider liking, subscribe, and also share the video with other rabbit farmers, because buying of rabbits in a rabbit farm is a regular thing. You want to expand your farm, you buy more rabbits. Sometimes you go the route of breeding to expand your farm, but most farmers always buy new rabbits to expand their farm. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.